Hey guys, my name is Jennifer, and I think most of you know me from social media. I am the chair of social media, and I am also a member of Aquaport, and I am also a NAUI instructor. Today we're going to cover something very, very simple, but something that we all need as a diver. We're going to cover the acronym BWRAF. In just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you exactly what those letters mean. Have you ever wondered how in the world you can tell if your dive buddy is ready to jump into the water? Well, the acronym BWRAF will help guide you through that. If you don't get anything else out of this lecture, the one thing I want you to remember is BWRAF stands for Begin with Reviewing a Friend. Okay guys, now we're going to talk about BWRAF. And as soon as I get back, I'll be in my gear and we can talk about what BWRAF stands for. Hey guys, now we are fully dressed in our gear. When you get dressed in your gear, you want to make sure that you're gearing up face to face with your dive buddy. Remember the acronym BWRAF? The B stands for BC. You want to make sure that your BC is nice and snug. You want to make sure all the straps are fastened. You want to make sure that there are no danglies. You want to make sure that the strap in the back also to your tank is nice and secure. Now that we talk about the B, now let's talk about the W in the acronym. The W stands for weights. You want to make sure that you are properly weighted and that your dive buddy and you don't have too much weight or too little weight. And also that there are weight in the weight pockets. Now that we talk about B, which is your BC, we talk about W, which is your weights. Well, now R is for releases. You want to make sure that your dive buddy know how to release your weight pockets in case of emergency. You also want to make sure that they are able to release your air from your power inflator hose if needed. Now that we talk about B, which is your BC, we talked about W, which are your weights. We talked about R, which are your releases. Now we have to talk about A in the acronym. A is air. You want to make sure that you and your buddy have enough air to do the dive. You want to also make sure that you have a full tank of gas to dive with. In this tank, there is 2,900, which is a perfect amount of air to do your dive. Now that we have checked one hose before we get into the water, we want to make sure we check all 4 hoses. Remember, the first one is your pressure gauge. Make sure you have enough air to do your dive. The second one is check your inflator hose. Third one is your primary. And the fourth one is your secondary. Make sure you check all 4 hoses before each and every dive. Now we have discussed the B, which is your BC. Make sure it's nice and snug, all the straps are tight. We've also discussed W. Make sure that you are weighted properly and that you have weights in your weight pocket. We discussed R. Make sure you and your buddy know where your releases are to release your weights and to release air out of your BC from your power inflator hose in case of an emergency. We've also discussed the air. Make sure that you check all 4 hoses and make sure that you have enough air to do your dive. The final letter in the acronym is F. This is the final check. You want to make sure that everything looks good on your buddy while you look at them face to face. The first thing is you want to make sure that your BC looks good, they're all strapped in. You want to make sure that you have a dive watch. You want to make sure that you have fins. And also you want to make sure that you have a mask and snorkel. Now, let's go diving!